alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go from Nashville. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. 30, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
On the go.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down. Willis looks to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second
touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he comes back with one complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Open man here. Schwartz complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. To throw is Watson. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up!
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Willis with another keeper. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
79 Broncos! Buffalo 18!
4th down, Willis. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Watson on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwonger now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Play action. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards. Willis wants to pass it again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First and 10, Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you notice they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, they get back to 500.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.